So today I took two trades. This trade I unfortunately not took. We'll come to that later. So coming into the session, I had a more bearish bias due to the stacks of low resistance liquidity to the downside, as you see here. But coming into this session, especially looking at the higher time frames, at the daily, at the 4 hour, at the 1 hour, like when we were around here, we were so bullish and had protecting market structure to the downside. Like there was no way that when we are here and we like close like that, like when we're in this range, that we're then like immediately going to flood through, especially during New York Open. But that's some shit I just observed over lots of market opens, and I had a clear, like we had still draws to the upside, and so I was seeing that there was draws to the downside, but like my bias and my edge is made up of all the time frames playing together. The higher time frames were clearly saying bullish, and so that's why I was on the bulls right there. And then right at market open, we made this bullish SMT right there, and it was like I don't know, for 1540, like before my gray zone, and I said like, okay, we get the OB tab, we get the reaction. I was thinking like, why not? I was going through my checklist, everything passed. Unfortunately, we got stopped out. To learn from this, I was bending my rules again. With the gray zone, we should only enter after 1545, even if checklist passes and everything's aligned. This was just not 100% rule clarity. Goddamn, my voice. What we gotta do before the trading session, which we will put more focus on, is definitely reading through our rules once, so we got them read and like in our consciousness, and to then like that not something like that happens, that during the quick decision making process you're like, I mean, my checklist passes, there's no FOMO, that's a good setup. I mean, it's 39, but I'll just take it. This wouldn't have happened if for the session I was just looking at my roots, reading through my roots once again, being conscious of them. In this moment, I would have been patient and wouldn't have taken the trade. But anyways, we shouldn't even have gotten stopped out on this trade, I guess, because I literally wanted to enter right there, and my stop loss right there, and this would have hit my TP beautifully. But the problem here was that at the beginning of the session today I was a little bit unconcentrated and I had some distracting thoughts, and so I was not 100% in the zone, and so till I made the decision, and there was some little hesitation, because still at the first moment I wanted to do the decision subjectively, and not with my checklist, but then I forced myself to go through my checklist, and my checklist passed, except like this rule bending before entering this early. But I mean, the rest was good. So but because the RR would have been too bad, I had to decrease my R, and this was in this case not the best decision, because we came down, swept out those low resistance lows, and then made the rally up. Yeah, and sure, I should have been more patient on this one. Enter after 45, which I then did when I re-entered, where we got the deep retrace, and then like the IFG break structure to the upside, and I think I entered right there or something around here. We were still in this bullish SMT, still at this extreme bullish market structure on the higher time frames. Yes, we swept out the high, but we were still overall bullish, and so it was clear I will enter some longs again, which I did right there. I also passed my checklist. Well, it was a great trade, and yeah, I took partials right there, made some little money back, and then yeah, this is just fucking unlucky, like literally like that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because like we're on the leading index here on ES, Lycan index, Nasdaq. Yeah, today was just again one of those days where I've read market structure perfectly. But every second of hesitation, every rule bending, like everything in trading, there's this quote: in trading you pay with dollars, and that's what we've did today. Entered a little too late, had to decrease our stop loss. Stopped out, wouldn't have happened if entered immediately, or like being patient, waiting for the deeper retrace. And on this one, like literally, you know what I'm saying? And we hit it on US 100, and I was like, when I was taking my partials right there, I was already in the trade like an hour, and so I was doing some other working on some other projects, and like I was not fully looking at the charts. Like 2 hours once we were in the trade, I was just leaving my SL at break even. And yeah, to learn from this one is to always, when you're in the trade and you're in a situation like this, and at least set yourself an alert, like set yourself an alert for both indexes, for both pairs, that when one hits TP and might be the other one first, that you then get a notification, because this one is a clear scenario where most likely we're going to create an SMT. And so that's definitely something new I've learned today. Set yourself notifications there. I haven't done that yet. And as well, go through your rules before the session. Yeah. And like literally the trade, I said it on Tuesday as well, like there's no decision making from me. The decision making is made by my checklist. Like I see a potential setup, I look, okay. Everything that says on my checklist is aligned, my state is aligned, the charts are aligned, I execute. That's it. 50-50, you know what I'm saying? No, not 50-50, but like just execute. Like hesitation kills consistency. And yeah. But today it was more about, before the session, read your rules and make notifications, especially for types like that where we might hit the like this was an obvious target that price wouldn't go higher than that, because like this was literally all-time highs. We're at all-time highs right now, like index ripping right now, and so those were the all-time highs. So clearly price wouldn't go beyond that. It's pretty crazy that we have left open like three relative equal highs, but yeah, we made like the bearish S&T, and so notifications going through your routes before the session. Those were the two main things, and then like during PM session, once we took that out, like it's crazy, like